I'm like trying to figure out what's not blocking. This is nuts. Cross your fingers. I have no idea. I think we're dead. I lived. Wow. Yeah, that's how this play session has gone quite a bit, but I've still had a lot of fun playing Shelob, Child of Ungoliant, and its spider spawn in our little Brawl-o-ween video for today. So this is my Eek deck. That's kind of the sound I would make if I ever saw a spider, because I hate the things in real life. But this is led by Shelob, Child of Ungoliant. If you don't know what she is, for 6 mana, you get an 8/8 spider demon that says it has Death Touch and Ward 2, and grants all other spiders you control Death Touch and Ward 2. And if a spider, not just her, deals damage to a creature and it dies, you get a token copy of it on your side of the board, but it's a food token instead and loses its creature types. So then you get a food copy of them. So what can we do with that? Well, you get anything that creature had going for it in terms of ETBs. When that food token's created, you get death triggers. When you break the food token, you also get the whatever death benefit it had on it. You get activated abilities immediately, because when it comes in, it's actually an artifact, not a creature, so it has no summoning sickness. So there's a lot of fun things you're going to see in the video, and I want you to just have fun watching what you can do with Shelob if you're able to start smashing your opponent's creatures to death. So let's take a quick look here at some of the cards that I think are kind of interesting. Since it's not just combat damage that kills the creatures and you get things, I included some fight and bite spells in the deck. So we have things like Bite Down, Cosmic Hunger, and Ram Through. The spiders are going to deal damage because the creature deals the damage, and then you hit them, it eats them, and then they come onto your side of the board. And it's also very useful because she grants Death Touch, so it doesn't really matter how big a creature you have. You can have a 1/4 spider and it can still destroy something and swipe it to your side of the board. And then we have cards that I wouldn't normally use in a lot of other types of decks, but we're going to go ahead and use them here. We have Tough Cookie. Since we're making this stuff into food tokens, we can reanimate them essentially with the activated ability of 2 and a green. Target artifact becomes a 4/4, so it's not a creature, it becomes a 4/4 creature. So it's kind of like you're eternalizing the token that you created after stealing their stuff, and then you're able to smack them with it. And then we have Sir Ginger the Meal Ender, also from Wilds of Eldraine. Every time we break one of these food tokens open, she's going to get a little bit bigger and a little bit bigger. And if they have Planeswalkers, she just gets even better. And then we have Rot Widow Pack, one of my favorite spiders. You're not going to want to use this in anything but a spider deck. So the activated ability, you exile a card from your graveyard, a creature card, and then you get to drain each of your opponents equal to the number of spiders you control, and it creates a spider upon the activation to give you at least 1. But you're going to want to try to at least drain them for 4 to 5 life each time you activate this thing. Then we also have Ishkanah Graph Widow. If you have the Delirium trigger, you're going to get 3 spiders off of it. You try to not play her out until you have that Delirium trigger. Sometimes, you're going to just want to play it and have a nice 3/5 body on the board. Her other ability is to pay 6 and a black, and then you can drain a target opponent for the amount of life equal to the spiders you control. So instead of going wide like the Rot Widow, it's just a targeted zap. And then we also have spider spawning. For 4 and a green, you go ahead and make number of 1/2 spiders equal to the number of creatures you have in your graveyard, and it flashes back from the graveyard, so you can do it again. So if your stuff just keeps getting killed over and over and over again, and you just have a full bin going in there, play spider spawning, you'll get a board full of 1/2 spiders that they have to deal with in the meanwhile. And then once you get Shelob down or back down, if she's been killed in the process, they become much more dangerous to your opponent. So that's the deck. Let's take a look at the gameplay, and I'll talk more about it afterwards. Saheeli Filigree Master. Well, I hope they have better luck with that commander than I did, because I tried it and I could not get that deck to work. All it did is kept getting itself blown up before I could actually do anything. So more power to them. And they set that to red. Okay, so they were very blue inundated. Let's go ahead and get. Yeah, we'll go with the obelisk spider, because it can actually, drain them and shrink the Foundering Inspector if they decide to try to swing with it. It's like whenever it deals combat damage. So the Ram Through cannot force damage or counters and damage and whatnot onto it. What I need is a force fight to get through. For right now, let's just cultivate. Go get a couple green, because our green is lacking. If anything but my last game taught me is we're not going to sit here and hope to draw lands, because I sat on 3 lands in the last game against Rigo Streetwise Mentor forever. It was like a 20-minute game, and I ended up losing finally because I just did not ever draw any lands, and they drew everything. So this deck is mana hungry. We need to get the mana. All right, so we got Sai. We gotta get rid of these things. Did they just brick? Yep, they did. All right. So Skyfisher Spider is okay. Could play Shelob, which then gives me Death Touch to work with. Could do... You know, they're tapped down. They have no cards in hand. Let's get Shelob online. Because otherwise it's just asking for that to get like a washout or something, and I'm just gonna like scream. Because washout irritates me when I have these really expensive things. Draw a card, create 2 Thopters, -4, you get... Okay, that's right. It's been a while since I tried that deck. It was like 6 months ago I tried to play that deck and just couldn't get it to cooperate. Sai needs to go away. So the question then becomes, what do I do? I think we'll play this. And I think I'm gonna ram through something. Is it... It's like, I get a token copy of it, so it's kind of hard for me to decipher what the best course of action is if I destroy Sai, because then it's like I only have a few artifacts in the deck. So it's not like a huge deal there. I could use the Palladium Mirror, because then I basically get a Soul Ring. So that works. And yeah, we'll go ahead and swing. We'll make them block. They'd have to lose everything if they wanted to gang block all that out. And I'm going to get a Solemn Simulacrum. So they'll get a card, but I'll get a Solemn, which gives me a land. And we'll go get another black for that. I mean, I'm okay with this. This is actually the best Shelob's done for me, even in testing, at least in terms of getting me food tokens to, like, you know, do fun things with. A Surge Engine, you say? Okay, well, that Skyfisher Spider might take that thing out. Yeah, all my spiders do this weird stuff. Swinging is not really an option here. I mean, I'll gladly steal more of your stuff. I mean, I have no compunction there. All right, so what do I do with that? The Skyfisher Spider would have to sacrifice one of my other spiders, which I really don't want to do yet. So let's play Arasta. This just makes it so, like, if they have instants and sorceries they want to play, I'm going to get a bunch of tokens off of it. And let's play... what? We'll play the Mana Dork. Why not? And we'll pass turn. Because they can just chump block with the Shelob. So until I get one of my things that grants an ability to smash through, or I just start burning them out with some of my life drained spiders, there's just not much I can do here. So the Surge Engine can come through unabated. So I kind of need to kill it. I'm hoping they play an instant or sorcery so I can get a couple of spiders off of it. Or I can just, you know, have them swing. I can just block with the Spore Web and just be like, blink, okay, whatever. But I think they'll just swing with that Surge Engine. I kind of need to get rid of it. So Paradise Druid might be biting the bullet here with the Skyfisher if they do nothing else like important. Is Stone Coil. So I cannot hit that with the Skyfisher. Holy crap and a half. And Shelob cannot block, and Shelob would just bounce off of that. That's pretty nuts. Okay, so what is the mana? It's a blue. Alright, we're actually going to keep the Paradise Druid. Oh, this is so bad. Let's use the Skyfisher spider. We're going to sacrifice the obelisk spider because it can't do anything for that. We're going to get rid of Surge Engine. Doesn't do me any good to attack with a lot of this stuff. You know what? Let's go these two going here. They may let it through. I don't know. Because these both have Death Touch. I mean, they could block with a Stonecoil Serpent, but then it'll die. So I'll take a Burnished Heart. Yeah, it's like, do you really want me getting copies of those things? This is actually kind of interesting. It really makes them think. It's like, wait, they get this if I let it die. Okay, they're gonna double block. No, oh wow, they're really just playing the mental gymnastics here. Okay. Okay. I mean, I'm going to assign the 1 damage to the Foundry Inspector. That I have no problem with.
Note to self, upgrade defenses.
All right, so I get those. That's fun. Do I play that? Yeah, we'll go ahead and play Maskwood Nexus since we got it cheapened, and then we'll just end the turn. I'll keep the mana available for breaking my Solemn Simulacrum food. My Omnom here. Unfortunately, they have an 11-11, so we're on kind of a 2-ish turn clock, maybe 3 at most. Though I could just stick a Rasta in front of the Stonecoil Serpent and kill it. So it's not the worst thing I could do. All right, so we're going to break this. We'll gain 3 life, and it triggers. I get to draw a card. Such a silly commander. It's great when it actually gets out there and does stuff, but half the time they just have a removal spell ready or something to get it off the board, and then I have to, play around the commander tax and keep paying more and more mana for it. But yeah, if that thing sticks around, Shelob is just kind of stupid. Take the action. Oh. I get a free Universal Automaton. I'm actually okay with that. What do we do with this? That just bounces off. That's kind of stupid. I guess let's just... I don't know. this makes my head hurt trying to figure it out. Forget Saheeli. Let's just go for face. Because now I can start making spiders with the Maskwood Nexus. I can get the Green Widow back out of my graveyard. They cannot safely... while they can block the... I forgot, the Skyfisher Spider is multicolored. Let's see if they actually catch that fact. I goofed up. I should not have swung with that. Oh. They didn't catch it. Okay, that's fine. I made a grievous error there. They could have just stuck their Stonecoil Serpent in front of the Skyfisher Spider, and it would just bounced off and died. So I got away with one there. So I'm okay with that. So we'll bring that back out, and we will pass the turn. Now that strictly makes my spider spawning less good, but it's okay. Because we're getting down to the point where if they don't start attacking, I'm just going to start stealing everything. What I would like to get is my Tough Cookie, so I can animate the 1/1 Thopter that I took, because then I'd have a 4/4 flying attacker. I mean, the Stonecoil can still blast through it, but then it doesn't matter because it's a spider because of the Maskwood Nexus. But Stonecoil really puts a crimp in my plans of trying to, bash through things. So next turn, I'm going to swing with all of my spiders right for their head. Except for the Skyfisher. We're not going to make a repeat performance of that goof up. because like I said, I got away with one there. Oh, they finally gave up. Woo! Now that was actually kind of a good representation of what Shelob can do. Ghalta and Mavren. All right, twin mana dorks to start off with. I kind of like this because we can go into, well, it's not really a mana dork, but it's whenever that enters, like, so I can actually get cards off of that next turn by playing Call of the Ring. Okay, they're searching for a land with a bushwhack. All right. It just, I guess it shouldn't surprise me with all the other like Universes Beyond stuff. It just cracks me up that we have a card called Bushwhack in Magic the Gathering. Yeah, not you. Just you. Now I need some sort of black mana so we can play Claim the Precious. So yeah, we'll just make that the Ring Bearer for now. Take action. We'll get some cards out of this. There's the black mana. Let's just go with Massword Nexus. They're now spiders. And it also puts, counters on that, so it's worth my while. Yeah, just that one. We'll make them wonder if I have something. Okay, well, it's a 2/3. I'm glad I didn't swing with the Elvish Mystic. Like, there was just a little hesitation in the program. That's one of the things that sucks about Arena is, like, there's little hesitations when you have instant speed interactions, and it can kind of give away what you're doing. Uh-oh. Well, that's something to kill with Claim the Precious, at least. No blocks. We'll take that hit. Yeah, we'll just make that the Ring Bearer again. Take the life. Well, we have a couple ways to get rid of things. Yeah, we're doing this though because I want the ring, the temptation of the ring. Yep. Cards. Forest, because I got land coming out my nose. All right, and so let's go ahead and play them. I was gonna make a token off of that, but there's no point. We'll just go ahead and get the Metallic Mimic down so it makes that bigger. I wish I could have played that first main phase, but that was actually what I drew off of the Ring Bearer attack. So, all right, so there's that. Their guy's gonna get a little bigger, and that's okay. Because now, if they don't block, they're gonna lose a bunch of life. Actually, in this case, I think I'm not gonna give them the option to block. I think I'm just going to kill it. So let's play an Obelisk Spider. And yeah, we're just going to Infernal Grasp this stupid thing. And we're just going to go, you and you. And we'll discard the Harrow because I don't need it. That's a level 4, so there's 3 more. And then we'll use this to play the Mind Stone. And again, the Mind Stone was what I got off of that, so... But that's the first time I've actually gotten to use Elvish Archivist for anything, so I think that's kind of fun. Didn't really get to do much with the spiders that game, though, but it can win without them. Feather the Redeemed. Oh, boy. Well, on the upside of life, we have a lot of things that can catch flyers out of the air. On the downside is if they ever get their protection spells like God's Willing, it ain't gonna mean a bloody thing. All right. This hand is okay. Not gonna keep it though. I like this better because at least it has a mana rock in it. There's like I don't know. There's just I don't like Feather. Feather is just a very, very, very difficult commander to deal with. Oh, is that I'm just noticing there's a glitch in the software and the Ents rock is bright red. I don't usually pay much attention to what the things are doing, but I just happened to look over there and notice that just now. All right, so that can come down. Probably do Parallel Lives. Or we could do the Black Market Connections, but I kind of like this first. Just because we have other things that create tokens. We also have Black Market, which can create 2 tokens, which can then be doubled up with the Parallel Lives. I can also just do this. Resolve. They can have their card because I'm going to use Infernal Grasp and kill Feather. So yeah, enough of that crap. I'll take my damage. I'll take, all that. I don't care. All right, so we could do Shelob this turn, plus get the full send of this. We'll be at 10. Let's just do these. I'm not going to do the card. Play the land, or do I do the doubling season? You know what? Screw it. We're going to get Shelob down. That way they can't burn out our stuff. I'm also going to Cosmic Hunger, targeting Shelob, and I'm going to destroy their Solemn. It's fine. Take your card. I get a copy of your Solemn on my side, and it gets me an extra land. Actually two. I forgot they're tokens. So Parallel Lives does double duty for me here. Let's get 2 green because we have a bunch of black. That's silly. Man, doubling season down with that would have been just insanity. So we're probably just making treasures this turn. I mean, I'm okay with that. I'll take 2 angel tokens. Yeah, she can go back to command because I can recast her. I'll be getting those treasure tokens. It's like, hello, Parallel Lives. You are so freaking good. Oh, it's so funny. Give me that. All right. She's back. Oh, I didn't even need that. All right. Well, we're sending everything, because if they block the 3/2s, I get them. Okay. Okay, so I won't get the Young Pyromancer, but I'm going to get the 1/1s. I'll get 4 of them, which is hilarious. We'll go ahead and Deadly Dispute. Auto pay. I'll get the 2 treasures back, and I'll just sack this. It's fine. I really don't care that they're drawing cards. Next. So I'll get the 2 1/1s as 4 food tokens, basically. And then... I'll play another spider. Now, I could have used that. I could have let the Changeling hit the Pyromancer to break the shield, but I really wanted the cards instead. So, Shelob's kind of dumb on its own. Shelob is turbo dumb if you can get a token doubler on the board. What is this? Does this have first strike? It does not. I'll go ahead and block that. That's fine. I'm glad I blocked it, because dang, that would have really hurt. Oh. Ow. It's a good thing I blocked it. I'd be dead right now had I not blocked that. All right. So they can flash that back. I can only do this, otherwise I die. That's a problem. I cannot hit them with that. I have to gain enough life to survive. Wow. That's rough. Next to combat, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I'm not swinging. I have to actually sit back. I can't afford to not do this. I'm going to have to start breaking food tokens and save my butt. All right, there's Bergie. I'm not overly concerned yet. Okay, start breaking my Solemn Simulacrum foods. Yes, I'll take a card. Oh, Henge helps. It's like, give me life, give me food. Yeah, we're just going to start sacrificing these for life. I mean, there's no reason not to at this point. All right, my turn. All right, just the treasure. We're dancing on the edge here. We need to be careful. All right, so let's get the Great Henge down. Resolve, auto pay. They don't need no more cards. Let's do Metallic Mimic on spiders. And we get another card. And let's get that doubling season down. And do I just play this or do I mutate this? Because it would put 4 counters on whatever I do. I think I just play this. I don't think I do anything other than that. It gives me a reacher and a death toucher. Gives me another. Oh, bite down. Yes. All right. They have Bergie to combo with. I think I need to kill Bergie, or at least try to. All right, that burned a Teferi's protection out of him. I am okay with this. No attacks. All right, so we're okay. All that life gained off all that food that we had. This is good. Yeah, they're gonna keep doing this Angel Fire Ignition stupid on the Mirror Wing Dragon. It's gonna target everything they got. Their stuff's just gonna keep getting bigger and bigger and bigger. I'm like trying to figure out what's not blocking. This is nuts. Cross your fingers. I have no idea. If they have another pump spell, I'm just screwed. Because the trample will carry over through some of this stuff. Oh, we're so screwed. I think we're dead. I might leave this video in just because it's so freaking insane. I don't have any more food to break either. I don't know. I lived! Wow! They're at 143, but I lived.
We will slay our enemies.
Oh my god, that was dumb. That was so dumb. Target the Mirror Wing Dragon. Oh god, this is so dumb. This game, sometimes it just makes you want to laugh, cry, and just everything else in between.
My power is for annihilation.
We'll bring the Widow out of the yard, see if we can get a card off of it. Yeah, no, that ain't it either. Oh man, I should have just played a creature. That right there would have given my stuff, oh, it's so dumb. Alright, well this game's over, we're done. Oh god. Isshin. Alright, we got the attack. Well, we have a lot of fight and destroy, so we'll go with this. Now it does come down to, do we draw lands? Because we need to get to, I think it's 4? I think it's 4, then we can get Shelob off of Dark Rit. Or at least 4 mana sources. Okay. Alright, we're gonna go ahead and just do the Copper Longlegs just as our first actual play. What's holding the priority here? Is it the star? So we need land, so let's cross our fingers. We need some land. Morel. Ooh. Well, that's dying, like, now. I am giving that 0 chance of living, because that's just dangerous. Especially because then they could slam Isshin and get double the counters off of it. Or tokens, excuse me. So I wonder if they have like if they were just relying on the attack trigger, or if they actually have like a soldier sub theme in that deck for her to actually take advantage of. Terra Sunder doesn't do us any good without it kicking. This doesn't do us any good without Shelob. Let's go with Realm Waker, or Walker, excuse me. We don't have any lands coming. That's not good. I mean, it's a mana source, but being mana screwed sucks. Like, don't tell me you're gonna like Swords to Plowshares. It's like, why would you do that? Yeah, we'll take our hit. I'm staving off a sneeze right now. I can feel it coming. Come on. They have some kind of 1-mana play in their hand, and I don't know what it is. Because that treasure keeps holding priority. We're going to sit on this for right now. Because if the Landwar Loam Speaker lives, we can just cast Shelob next turn and protect both of these two, the Long Legs and the Realm Walker. I'm sitting here pointing with my mouse, and I forgot that the OBS does not pick up my mouse cursor as I'm playing. I swear I've done this for a while. There's our arena. So we're going to take another hit because we need the Loam Speaker because we're kind of screwed on mana. Oh my god. Nothing we can cast off the top either. That's the worst part. Alright, we're going to Dark Writ and get Shelob down. So this will protect all the spiders, at least temporarily. Now they could just untap and then start blowing stuff up, so we'll see what happens. Seriously, when the heck did they get to 16? I haven't been hitting them that much. Have I? I'm not even really... This is what I get for playing later at night. I'm not even realizing what's going on. I get the feeling that we're both a little mana screwed. Tokens get +1/+1. Okay. Bowmasters. Well, they can't kill anything. I was like, really? Do I make them just suffer? Yeah. We're just gonna start eating things. Cosmic Hunger is gonna eat the Bowmasters. Hexproof, you say? Bite down on that. Let's see. Yep, we're just gonna calmly charge in. If I had more mana, I could have just done something else like highly stupid, but okay. It's a pity I don't have like actual. I could have hit the Bowmasters again, but it's like I don't actually have anything to hit it with. Are you sure about that trick? Yeah, because I'm just going to tear asunder that. And Shelob is going to eat their face. That was just spider beatdown. I'll take it. Tishana. Probably Merfolk. No idea if it's actually that build or not, but we'll see. I kind of like this hand because of the Dark Writ. We can go turn 1 Changeling. And then I could do a turn 3 Lolth, depending on what they have going on over there. It's either turn 3 Lolth or a turn 4 Shelob. Kind of wish we'd had green mana there, though, because that would have been nice. All right, so depending on what we draw mana-wise here determines what... Okay, we got a green. I'm kind of reluctant because they have all that open mana. So let's do a counterspell test. Because I just played against a Kumena Merfolk deck probably 3 games ago, and it was counterspell fest. Just, they drew like 5 different counterspells. It was just ridiculous. Or they also had a Cyclonic Rift too, which really made my day. Lisa Lana Huntmaster. What? Hang on, I gotta read this. Just equal to number. So they're not playing Merfolk. They're playing something else. That is very, very weird. All right, well, we're gonna Dark Writ Shelob, so because I'm okay with this. They want to swing, I'll steal their stuff. Yes, you have to pay extra for that. So if we get a land, we can play Lolth. If we don't, we have Broodweaver or Skyfisher Spider, which I might do the Spider regardless. off the Changeling Outcast so we can actually get rid of that Lysolana Huntmaster. They're going to copy the Huntmaster. Great. All right. I can't even play the Great Henge here. Yeah, we'll go with this. I mean, if they gang block Shelob, I'm willing to do a 3-for-1 trade here. Not gonna lie. I'll take a land. Give me another green. I'll play that. I'll play my Great Henge. I'll play my Spider. I'll sack this one. I'll get rid of this one. You know, like I have options. Yeah, I'm getting rid of the or that one. It doesn't matter that it's not legendary anyways, because it's not a legendary creature, but always kill the Spark Double, because they can clone the Spark Double. If they've targeted a legendary creature and they get a Spark Double, they can clone that later. Okay, well, they're going to kill my Great Henge. Nothing I can do about that. But we have lots and lots of spiders in play now, so that's a good thing. And then depending on what we got going on here, do I do that? All right, let's go ahead and just swing with the spiders. Give them some food for thought here. Okay. I get 2 more food things. Targeting itself. Decline. We'll go with this. And yeah, I'll keep that on top. We'll go with Lolth. Make a couple spiders that have Death Touch and will eat that Huntmaster alive. So, a Eureka moment on their turn. Okay. They must be digging for answers. Good to know. Llanowar. Okay. So these are just food. They're nothing more. Let's get a card. It's Sir Ginger, which is freaking hilarious because she gets +1/+1 every time I sacrifice a food token. Yeah, we're going. And actually, you know what? Hold that thought. Let's play Sir Ginger. Okay, that was a counterspell check. Let's get rid of that Lysolana Huntmaster, just to cut down on the stuff that they have going on over there. And now it's time for the spiders to eat. Then we'll be able to break a food here in short order, so then Sir Ginger will get, you know, bigger. If that's not an unsummon, you're probably in trouble. Oof. Okay. Cyclonic Rift. No, it's Tishana. Oh, that's why they didn't want me to kill their creatures. They wanted the cards. Okay, well, my spiders are doing their job this time. I'm happy for that. I've had some rough games as of the last little bit here. Mishra claimed by Gix. I have not seen that in almost a year since I played it. You don't see it very often. Probably because it's really hard to make it work. All right, we have a couple removal spells. We have a doubling season. And we have a tough cookie, which we have not drawn on camera yet. So maybe it's time for the tough cookie. There's a Ginger Brute. Yeah, this little piddly stuff is actually really good for Mishra, because even if you don't, you know, flip him into the merge mode, you can just basically attack ping everybody to pieces. That's getting exiled with Terra Sunder. Thanks for having that on the board for me. So tough cookie plus Terra Sunder I think might be the play, or do I do Ruins Recluse? Hold that thought. We'll do the Ruins Recluse because I'd rather have a tough cookie live through some kind of weird removal stuff. Okay, they're just giving me a courtesy tap at this point. All right, next combat and turn. I'm going to Terra Sunder the Impact Tremors depending on what they play here. Like 1 damage I don't care about, but if we're going to get into the whole... Okay, yeah, this is Terra Sunder territory. Oh, I can't do it. Crap, I tapped my only green. I'm an idiot. I deserve this pain. I deserve it in every way, shape, and form. All right, spider, eat that, dum-dum. All right. Now comes the question, can I survive another hit, or do I just need to get this stupid thing dead? Right. Doubling season. Because then I could theoretically get down the Twin Silk Spider next turn and still be able to do the Terra Sunder. But we're going to take a bunch of damage doing so. This is not good. Yeah, let's just do the Twin Silk Spider, get the couple things off of it. Let's Terra Sunder the Impact Tremors because that is just too dangerous to keep letting live. And let's Bone Shards, discarding the Tough Cookie and get Mishra off the board because, yeah. That just gets it out of our hair for at least a couple of turns. But now we have blockers for everything except for the Ginger Brute, and it's not going to eat us alive right away. All right, so there goes a token. What else? All right. That's pretty good. Shelob's coming down, though. Because I need food tokens. That's what I need. The bad part is if they draw a land, I'm dead. Okay. I just need to live long enough to make food. That's what I need. All right. Tricky. That's going to die. Just for the sheer annoyance factor. I guess play another spider. It's all we can do. Again, this sucks so bad because I'm going to swing with the 8/8 and see if they block. Oh, they're not going to give me the food tokens. Dang it. They just have to slam a land and I lose because they can replay Mishra and swing and I'll die. Okay, they didn't get it. Thank goodness. They're just going to keep doing this. It's so freaking frustrating. I'm going to die to a Ginger Brute because I can't get this stuff through to make food. All right, so barring my super stupid annoyance here, I'm going to sacrifice the 1/2. I'm killing the Ginger Brute for really pissing me off right now. Go away. Resolve. Not attacking because we're still at that whole if they get a land, I'm dead phase. Okay, it's a tap land. I need food. And I need it bad. And they're not going to give it to me. It's so frustrating. I'm cracking this to see if I can dig into a removal spell. Oh my god, are you kidding me right now? 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 damage. They can just absorb the whole thing, not give me the food, and I die anyways. Screw it. We're swinging. I don't. Yeah, they just absorb the hit. They know if I get food, they lose. Sigarda, host of Herons. This is not good, as they say, because I can't hit the stupid thing. And when I played this last week, someone played a Voltron and suited it up with everything they could and just mashed my teeth in. So I'm kind of expecting something similar. Because, like, all my targeted removal does no good. Let's go... Do I just go for the Monster Masher here? Let's go ahead and get all the fat bodies on the board. Because she's a 5-drop, right? Yeah, that's the hex. That's the one that has its own hexproof. And can't sacrifice things. Okay, Salamine, whatever. Don't care. Yeah, I'm just going to play Assault Formation. I'm going to hit them as hard and fast as I can. I need a mana. Not the mana I wanted. Alright, so let's play the Ancient Lumberknot. That way if they have a removal spell for the Assault Formation, it doesn't matter in of so much. Okay, it's just Sigarda. We're fine. Alright, there's a black mana. Thanks. Shelob, do your thing. Go ahead, block. I dare you. Yeah, they're trying really hard not to lose Sigarda. They're suiting it up. So they're playing the Voltron mode. And that's fine. They can't really afford to do anything beyond that. I can't hit that. Or can I? You know, I'm just thinking if I were to claim the precious one of my own creatures and then ring tempt like the lumber knot is guaranteed to get through. Time for some interesting thoughts on this matter. Let's make some spiders. Oh, I don't have the mana. Shoot. Okay. Well, Shelob can come say hello. No. Okay. Well, it's a good thing that we can force out the Teferi's protection so we don't like get messed up by that later. Now they might go after Lolth this turn. Oh no. The spiders finally beat the stupid Sigarda. So what did you guys think? I had a lot of fun with this deck. Now, it can't always win if Shelob's not down because the spider bodies just can't do enough damage to finish the game out sometimes, but that's actually not a bad thing. The only thing I think I would change in the deck is I think Ancient Lumberknot needs to come out of the deck, maybe even Assault Formation, just because they don't do enough sometimes, and sometimes they actually hinder some of our spiders like the Lolth tokens and whatnot, and I don't really want to do that. So with that said, what would you add to this deck? What would you play differently? Let me know in the comments below. And as always, thank you for watching and have a great day.